Now it's McDavid. Gets around Mitchell Stevens. Takes a look at the inside. And off to Nugent Hopkins. One-timer off the post from Leon Draisaitl. Can't believe he missed basically a wide-open net. Louie and I had a great look at that. It was yawning. Here's McDavid across. Draisaitl one-timer, and that one blistered off the shoulder of Joey Daccord. And Seattle under fire early. And, of course, Draisaitl hit the post.
And really hard, and this was a wide-open net. You could see Daccord
blistering one off the glass. This Oiler Power Play brought to you by Play Alberta Sportsbook. And here comes Jared McCann, short-handed. Chandler Stevenson, he's in! And flipped one wide. Nugent Hopkins just enough pressure to force that shot off target 2 minutes into the game. Both teams have had terrific looks.
Yeah, Chandler Stevenson, such a great skater, and just a little poke out of the zone, and he's off to the races.
Darnell Nurse wasn't sure he'd play, did not take the morning skate. He's a little bit under the weather. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins, not much on that pass back to Nurse, fed down low. McDavid point blank tried to flip it in front, and Hyman failed to bury it on his backside. Sent the other way by Brandon Tanev, up to Jamie Alexiak. His shot squeezed near the post by Calvin Pickard to Coachella Valley. Played for Dan Bilesma. Here's Noah Phil, controlling that puck in his feet down low to Matthias Janmark. Brown, Kulak a drive, and that sailed wide. Stepping up, Emerson took a pop from Ellie Tolvanen, and the puck squirts loose behind the net. Grabbed by Brown. He'll survey and try to swing it in front, deflect it away, and now we've got a 2-on-1. Wright and Hayden. Wright a second time inside to Hayden. Off the pads of Pickard and then pumped in the back of the net. Ellie Tolvanen with Pickard having been interfered with, but I think that was friendly fire. Pickard's not sure who hit him, but Tolvanen for now credited with his 13th of the year, and it's 1-0 Kraken.
Pass by Brown. He gets high up into the zone. You have to make that pass through. It gets picked off. Now it's a race here in a 2-on-1. Kulak does a nice job to get back, but then he pile drives through Pickard right there on the rebound. It's just a following up of Tolvanen. Yep, it's Kulak that makes the contact. Yes, there's some contact with Hayden too, and they are having a little conversation here.
I'm just wondering, because that left arm, they are going to review it.
He is challenging.
Yeah.
Chris Knobloch motion right away to challenge. So although it is Kulak that bumps into him second.
Coach's challenge brought to you by Specsavers. Quality eyewear and eye care should be affordable for all. Should have gone to Specsavers. The one thing
Not
is,
seen enough there, to be honest, but there is contact. He is in the blue paint. Kulak does push him after he's in the blue paint, I would tell you.
and your point about Hayden going free will, he tries to put the brakes on, but he does too late, Louis. So that's where...
And he does make contact.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to move for Calvin Pickard. I mean, if you look at it just from that standpoint, he does impede him. No question, right there. He's got to get his hand up.
After review of calling the ice confirmed, we got a good goal. Edmonton's got a minor penalty for delay game.
Yeah, so there's the...
I understand why they challenged it, I did. And you know what? It could have gone either way, in my opinion.
Stolen and centered in front for Bjorkstrand. Went off the skate, booted into the corner by Pickard, and then Burakovsky tried a centering pass for Stevenson. Picked off, and Janmark and Nugent Hopkins the other way. Here's Nugent Hopkins dishing off. Connor Brown finally pulls the trigger and scores. Brown needed a bounce and got one. That's his first goal in 19 games.
We're always saying shoot the puck a little bit more. Chris Knobloch has liked this line with the chances they've created. Again, the presence of Janmark in front of the net. A little bit of time given to Connor Brown to get his head up, take a look, and he just funnels this puck to the net. Says, I'm going to take a shot. Why not? It looks like it goes off of Janmark and finds its way in the back of the net. You can hear the thump, and it goes in at a really odd angle.
Will wedge it toward Perry, who shovels behind the net where Mahura was waiting. Turned over, Kulak a shot, and that clipped off the blocker of Joey Daccord. That far post was available.
Here's that chance by Brett Kulak. Good pinch down the wall. He wins this puck battle. A little pass from behind by...
Now you've got Kakko. Backhanding it in deep. Bouchard turned it over. Threaded through the slot. A drive by Dunn. Score! 2-1. Seattle regains the lead. Came out into the slot. And before Pickard could get set, it's in the back of the net. And the Kraken back on top. Vince Dunn will pick up his 10th of the year.
And they've had some troubles here. just getting a puck out of their zone. This one just finds its way back out, and the shot through a screen actually just eludes Pickard. He doesn't pick it up. You could see trying to get in the way is Connor McDavid. Actually does go off the shin pad, and then it looks like it raises there.
He's on the second unit. Done. The dish on to Stevenson. Done. A one-timer. Deflected off the post. Came back off of Pickard and somehow stays out.
Pickard as well, and just good penalty killing. Here's the 5-on-4, the blast off the bar. I mean, that's a lot of traffic again. Little bit of contact there.
McCann, one time to toward the net. Pickard made a tough reactionary save off a hard deflection.
It moved again, didn't it?
Lead pass, and open is Kapanen for the tie. Denied by DeFord. Burakovsky, stick handling in heavy traffic. Montour tried to float one down low, intercepted by Ekholm. Cleared to Draisaitl, back to McDavid, bearing down, shooting, and a save made. Rebound stuffed home. Connor McDavid back in the lineup, back on the score sheet, and the Oilers back level in this game, 2-2.
He's the one that outlets this pass here too. Another good defensive play up to Draisaitl, and a beautiful little backhand pass to send him in. He wants to maybe try and sift this through, but he elects to shoot, doesn't really look at DeCord.
Pickard never saw that deflection. Wind up in the corner for Stevenson. One touch back. Montour shot redirected. What a play by Pickard to come up with that one.
They've done a nice job of it. And again here, he's made a couple good saves off of redirections. That redirected twice. Off a stick, off a skate. I believe it catches Kulak too, Nurse, coming into the net.
Beniers to Schwartz. And advanced through by Montour. Kakko to Schwartz. Beniers, Schwartz in the slot. The save made by Pickard.
He's really good at it. He lays
Bouchard, a turnover. And then recovered. Knocked it away from Burakovsky. Burakovsky inside. A shot, another save by Pickard. Rebound, Pickard again. Denied Bjorkstrand. Calvin Pickard, his best work of the night. Here's McDavid from Draisaitl, loading. No shot, dishes, one-timer ripped by Ekholm, rebound! Hyman off the crossbar, rebound, and somehow that stayed out.
Never slip in behind everybody. This one here, I thought this might have been off the center bar, but nope, off the crossbar.
Bjorkstrand. Burakovsky to Bjorkstrand, centering pass, picked off, chances at both ends. Pell-mell, here's Draisaitl to McDavid, just out of his reach. Seattle wants to bring it the other way and will. Burakovsky defended by Nurse. That long reach. Burakovsky settles it down, shoots, and a save made by Pickard. Though he was wrong-footed, rifle down, wide open, breakaway, Corey Perry scores! Too much elevation for Hyman on the rebound as he tucks it home. Great patience and poise showed by Darnell Nurse. Just waits, lets the guy fly by, and a perfect pass right on the tape of Corey Perry. He's got all the time in the world. Won a Stanley Cup in 19, played on that powerhouse team in St. Louis. Here's Brandon Tannen looking for the equalizer. Quick shot to Sam Pickard, and the rebound shot wide by Montour. Ekholm off the boards to Draisaitl. Drop pass for McDavid. Cross ice, one-timer to save made by Joey DeCord against Zach Hyman. Pickard guides one over to Emberson. Outlet pass tipped. Here's Oliver Bjorkstrand. A shot deflected, and Emberson puts it against the end boards.
One there, considering only one power play for Edmonton in the game early on.
Working at it, Nugent Hopkins dug out, stepping up, keeping it alive. One-timer ripped wide by Montour. That was the look. Minute to go. Edmonton 3, Seattle 2. Fired down the middle of the ice, dead center.
He finds the back of the net. He's had a strong game. That one-timer right there was the look they were looking for late with that bouncing puck. And then Ekholm gets a little bit of a lucky bounce.
Beniers, as time runs out, won't get a shot away. Evans is wide. And Calvin Pickard has 9 wins in his last 10 starts. The Oilers 4, the Kraken 2.